Single player selected.
Okay, what's he getting? He's being searched right now. What are we gonna find? Depending on what he finds, I think it should determine the punishment. If oh, a fork. That is a dangerous weapon right there. That is no good. He's in trouble. And welcome, friends. This is Chippants. Pugman's away for a family emergency, but if you could please send your thoughts and positive energy his way, I know we'll both really appreciate it, and he'll be home soon. But for today, we're going to be taking a look at Prison Architect. It is a, as you can see, top-down construction and management game. It is in early access on Steam, and currently still in alpha, but it is really a heck of a lot of fun to play. So we are going to take a look at it. Hope you enjoy. Alright, so these are our construction guys. They give us a handful at the beginning, but you can purchase more or fire them as you need to. There's daily deliveries. Typically they drop off whatever you order, but I guess this is our first load of goods. So we're going to go ahead and get starting to build. But let me just show you quickly all these cool options at the bottom. You do your foundations. For buildings, you can, demolish anything that, you make a mistake on. Your materials, some of these materials are only good, through indoors or outdoors, but like dirt. It tells you how fast you can walk on dirt, and it's outdoor only, and so on and so forth, throughout. And obviously some are more expensive than others, and we're pretty poor at the beginning. And I guess the object is to have a well-maintained prison with positive cash flow and not too much in debt. Here's already some blueprints of rooms that basically all prisons really need. Some more important than others, i.e. kitchens and showers and cells. You'll need all these things to keep a good prison going. Because obviously the point is to keep everybody in the prison without escaping, and no riots. We don't want riots. Riots are bad. Some cool objects, all these things are obviously you can put in each of your rooms. Some things are like office desks and filing cabinets. Some of the stuff you'll see later that's you have to have in specific room types in order to make that room legit. Staff that you can purchase, obviously we only can purchase certain ones at the moment, like workmen, guards, cooks, and a warden, and everything else you'll need to unlock or learn as you go, and then you'll be able to hire them later. Utilities, now we're looking at the underground networking of our prison. So just as soon as we start getting walls up and structure, then we can start, working on our pipes to go to our showers and lavatories, and then obviously cabling for electricity, the water pump and power station you'll need for all that good stuff too. Emergencies, this is fun. You got an emergency going on, you'll need to get the riot police, paramedics, fire engines, if you've got, fire set up. They've really made this in depth, and they're adding stuff all the time. It's good stuff. This little planning tool here is really helpful to me. If I draw it out first, they won't start building, but it'll just help me kind of get a blueprint going. Just so I know, I won't make any mistakes on it, because as soon as I am in my build mode, they'll rush right off and start building the wall there. And typically if I made a mistake, I don't want them to do that, otherwise I'll have to delete it all. But I do actually want a concrete wall to start off with, so let's go ahead and do that. I need to make a little bit of space for prison gates. So I'll just do that and look up. They're running off, bringing supplies, and they're getting building. You don't want to make your prison too big, I guess, in the beginning, because it takes them, you know, sometimes forever to get it done. And you're on a time schedule here. We've got prisoners already scheduled to arrive. And to tell you the truth, that reminds me, I should probably turn that off because I'm not ready for them. And I'll show you how we can turn that off. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I was trying to find our little folder to show you guys how to stop the prison intake, and it's actually down here, the little reports folder at the bottom right hand corner of the screen. And this tells you how much staff that you've got on right now. It'll actually take you directly to, you know, the staff member if you just hover over it, and you can see how hard they're working, or if they're stuck somewhere. I do like to fire them and rehire. That's not really any consequences to that yet. Your prisoners, we don't have any prisoners right now, so there's no prisoners on this one, on this screen, on this tab. Jobs, this is just showing what everybody's doing right now, and everybody's building my concrete wall, so that is great. And this tab here is great. We need a psychologist to prepare this report for us, it says, but it'll tell us, you know, what our prisoners are complaining about and what we need to step it up on in order to make them happy and non-riotous. Contraband, regime, policy, grants. Ooh, this is grants. This is what I always need to start working on, because obviously we only start off with about $10,000, and that's not enough to get us going in our prisons. So I like to take out the first grants. There's no penalties of this grant. This isn't like a bank loan or anything, so it's $40,000, and this is going to help us get our prison up and running. And so I'm going to go ahead and take that out, and now we've got $40,000 to help us along our way. So I'm going to get rid of that. And while these little guys are starting the wall, I'm going to be thinking about where I want placement and the things that you need to get going, like a kitchen and a holding cell, and then actual proper cells. So anyways, it looks like my walls are basically done. I know I've got gaping holes right here in the walls, and that's where I'm going to put in a big sliding door later, but it's just easier right now to keep that open, because the minute that I hire guards, those guards will need to go and open up the doors absolutely every single time for your construction workers, and it really slows down production. So I'm going to leave those open for now, and I'm also want to turn off the prisoners right now. It says it's open. I'm going to close that just until I'm ready for them, because I'd hate for anybody to try and escape on me while I'm building my prison. So I've got the basic 4 walls going, and I need to get a holding cell, I think, first. Well, and office staff, all that stuff is good, but let's do the holding cell first. It's already got a blueprint for you, and it's telling you exactly how big it needs to be, at least 5 by 5, and it needs a toilet and a bench. In order to be considered a holding cell, it has to have all of these things and enclosed. It needs to be surrounded by walls and a door. It couldn't be out in the open, you know, up here, just, you know, drawing around. You need to have it inside the prison. So, here we go. It's red, and I don't know why. I think what we were doing wrong, guys, is we did not use the building tool when creating this room, and this is why it did not do it correctly. So I'm going to bulldoze that, undo that, and I'm going to bulldoze this whole room here. We take this down, and we're going to start over again using the building tool. So make sure you use that in the foundations, the building tool, this little guy down here. That should get you going. Alright, let's try this again. Building tool. And this is going to be our holding cell, and look, it's going to do all the walls for us and everything. There we go. Requires an entrance. No problem. We got this now. No problem. Staff door. It's a staff door. It's not a regular door, it's a staff door. And look, these guys are so dedicated, they're working when it's nighttime. They got flashlights and everything. Dark isn't stopping them. You can get really creative on this game. You can do all sorts of crazy structures with your prison. Like I've seen some pretty crazy stuff, but we're just going to keep it simple today. Show you the basics and of what this game can do. Alrighty. It's complaining that we need some a filing cabinet and a desk and a chair, because what administrative staff wouldn't be happy without those things. We need them to be happy. There we go. Although I've never actually seen them sit and work in them. And they need power too. But actually, they're not so fussed about power. They really need that computer and desk, but they're not really fussed about having no power. Okay. Alright, I think we've got our holding cell, and now we just need to tell them what kind of a room this is. We've got a room itself, and this room could be anything right now, but I need to tell it needs to be a holding cell. So, there we go. Now they're going to do whatever they need to do in order to grade this a holding cell. Oh, let's see, holding cell. And toilet and a bench. That's all the other requirements needed in order to make this complete. So we'll get that going. Let's see. We're gonna have a lot of prisoners in here. They're gonna have to wait until I get stuff built. They get cheeky, trust me. I gotta have toilets for them. They also get mad. You don't have bathrooms for them. Simple bathroom, simples. Simples is good. And a door, I know you wouldn't think it would be too necessary, but yeah, there's a door. There's a door. Okay, see, it's complaining that we also need, we need water. We need some plumbing into these toilets, but we've got no prisoners right now, so it's not a big priority for me. So, you see the little exclamation point has went away. This room is technically ready, besides the power and water. Same down here. This is technically an office. We just need some power in there to get it going. Alright, before we do that, I think we should get a little bit more of the structure of the building going, of the whole prison, and then we can start laying down pipes and cabling to anywhere that we need it to go. So, let's just get building. It looks like we're almost ready for our first set of inmates. We're just wrapping it up right now. We're completing the requirements for our first grant, the $40,000 grant to get our prison up and running, and we built a holding cell. That's right up in here. We've got 2 toilets and some benches, and that's pretty much all you need to get your basic holding cell going. We've got a shower. That was our next thing on the list. We got that going. My first couple of versions of showers included drains, like literally all over the floors, and it turned out that wasn't necessary. You only needed to stop the drainage from actually escaping out of the front door. So that's all we really need in lieu of a shower, is just a couple of drains right here by the door. We've got a kitchen right here. It's just half of our room, and all we needed to get a kitchen going was the cookers. These are our fridge, and that's where they put the vegetables and ingredients for food right in there, and a sink. And we've got our canteen right next door. It's just practical, so whenever they're cooking, our chefs are cooking in the kitchen, they can bring their cooked food straight over to these serving tables, because these guys do get aggressive when they get hungry, so the faster we get them fed, the better, and less chances of a riot. So we've got the kitchen and cantina, and now I'm about to hire our 2 guards and our 2 chefs. And then there's only a couple more things that I probably need to get going, which are probably a hospital. That's usually helpful if there's ever any trouble. We don't want our prisoners dying on us after they hurt each other, so we do like to get them good medical attention in Chippants' prison. So I'm going to hire these guards, and I'm going to do a couple of last-minute room additions here, and this is pretty much your basic prison. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the prisoners. Normal risk, it is open. And so let me go ahead and get my guards. Just get 2 to start. Get my 2 cooks going. My 2 little chefs. Get them cooking. And you may be wondering why I built the storage area as right next to my offices. This is just because whenever I have extra stuff that I cancel my building, they'll just leave it lying around like trash, and it looks really dirty. So any extra stuff that they have laying around, if you've got a storage room, they'll put it in here, and it just makes things look a little bit tidier. I'm not sure what that's still doing there. Those guys need to go and get that. So I have got, I think we're waiting right now. I've got my chefs cooking in the kitchen. They're working hard. Everything's going good. I've got a little yard right here. Some payphones. This is helpful if you don't have the money or the time to get a visitors area going. You know, that's, it's time consuming and costs some money in order to get another building going. And this does help them keep in contact with their families, and again, that's one of their needs as well. It's like they need their families, so payphones help with that too. I've got some weight bench, and of course, what prison doesn't need, weight benches? You think prison and weights, and they just go together hand in hand. So I've got that for them, and of course you gotta have some trees. I'd love to have a tree in prison, so they've got their trees. I don't know if you noticed as well, though, while we were building our piping and our electrical system, we almost had a blackout because we were over maxing our power station, the red zone. It was very, very high at the top, so that's why I had to buy these couple of capacitors to get them going, just to minimize power outages. That's what I had to do. So I don't know why that's in the red now. I thought that switching this last one on, it might drop my red a little bit lower, but it looks like it shot it back up high again. So I'm doing some trial and error stuff there. It looks like, okay, it's gone back down. That's fine with me. I'm just gonna leave that alone. I'm not very good with electrical. That's Pugman's department. I leave that up to him. So I'm leaving that as is for now, but the last thing I probably will do is buy a quick hospital, get that going, and buy a doctor, and I'll just wait and see what happens, and see if I get a nice moving prison. Oh, it looks like 8 prisoners are arriving at 8 a.m. Oh, goodness. So that's fine. I've got cells for them. All the things that you needed for a cell was just a toilet and a bed and a 2x3 space. And that's really all that they need, you know, for that type of a room as well. So let's go ahead and get our hospital moving here. Just get a little structure. First I'm going to check to see how big the hospital needs to be. It's a little medical facility. Where are you? You're somewhere around here. Ooh, a morgue too. That's if somebody dies. We don't want that. Oh, I need health. Goodness. Okay. Looks like I haven't visited this area yet. I should have been cooking it as far, you know, but there we go. I'm now cooking health. I have unlocked it, and it's just going to take some time to learn it, basically. So that's going. And then I'll probably just do everything. There we go. It was just doing everything in order. Just as long as the first thing is going, and then the next, and the next, and the next, and, you know, we should be good. There's obviously, I'm not, I hope you can see that, but I mean, each branch leads into its own thing. Maintenance branches off into groundskeeping and cleaning. You know, you definitely need janitors walking around because your prison does get dirty, and people, your prisoners will complain about the dirt if it's not kept tidy. They like a clean prison. And it's also showing you progress here at the bottom right now. Our first priority is health, and then it'll learn the rest. Alrighty, and it is 4 p.m. We're not getting our first intake until 8 a.m., so we're just going to let that time speed up a bit so we can get them here faster. Trying to kill time and get some fancy floors going here, but it looks like I ran out of money, so I'm going to open up some more grants. This one's going to be an easy one. It's just a contract to build our first cell block, which we have already done. So it gives you $20,000 in advance and $10,000 upon completion, and we'll get $30,000 straight off the bat because it is already done. We should do. It only says $20,000 there, but we should get the rest of it soon. Infirmary up and running, got some medical beds and our doctor. That area is good. One thing I think that we will definitely need, and I'm going to go ahead and build it now, which unfortunately I think is necessary, which is a solitary confinement area. This is just for disciplinary means. I think it's a good deterrent for them to commit crimes inside the prison, so that's why I'm going to go ahead and get it up and running now. Okay. Solitary is built, and my prisoners are coming within the hour, so I'm going to slow my time back down again and get ready for the mayhem. Now, whoop, here we go, here we go. Oh, they're cuffed. This is business. This is serious business. Obviously, they have speech bubbles above their head, kind of giving you hints of the stuff they're complaining about. Somebody just had a shower. Someone needs clothing. Oh, someone needs a toilet. And he's hungry. He wants safety. Yeah, okay. and watch it as well, because they have to wait outside until the guards can escort them in through processing one at a time. And this is why I've put up metal detectors at the door too, because wherever they've come from, they could be trying to sneak stuff in, and this is not good, so we catch them straight as they come in. Whoop, whoop. Somebody's trying to sneak something in already. We want to search him. We want to search that prisoner. And if he has got anything bad on him, Paul Bray, then he is going to solitary confinement. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, what's he getting? He's being searched right now. What are we going to find? Depending on what he finds, I think should determine the punishment. If oh, a fork. That is a dangerous weapon right there. That is no good. He's in trouble. He's gonna get solitary for 2 hours. Just as soon as I can get that up and running. I'll buy some more guards right now just to get this processing. I don't want these guys hanging out for too long. Getting an attitude. Whoop. We've got, look at this. Look at the cheek. You know, whatever you guys are trying to sneak in here, Gareth. It ain't gonna fly in Chippants' prison. Nuh-uh. Alright. Whoop, see? See? Look at that. I mean, every single one of these guys is trying to sneak something in. This is not good. They'll learn, though. They will learn. So we've only had 8 prisoners coming in this morning, and already 3 of them have tried to sneak stuff in. See up here, it says 2 awaiting solitary confinement. Just as soon as this last one gets searched, he's probably going to end up waiting for solitary confinement as well. So I've got 13 cells right now, and I've already got 8 of those prisoners to fill it up. And it looks like we've got 8 more prisoners coming at 8 a.m. Which, it's a bit scary. I mean, they can just keep dumping it in on you if you can't keep up fast enough. It's just about finding the balance, I think. Whoop, up. Everybody's having meals. Everybody's hungry. We got enough food, I think, so far. Everybody's eating. Have some bacon. Some soup. Oh, whoa. Look at that. What is that picture of? Family, but it's got a picture of a dude holding a knife. Don't ask me. I don't know what that means. Goodness. All right. Let's speed this up. See if we can get some action around here. A fight. I love a good fight. A prison fight. Somebody walks out with a fork, and somebody looks at him wrong, and then it's troubles. It's troubles. Yep, enjoying the waits. Look, what's going on now? Time for them to go in. They also do get rowdy at doors. If you don't go and open their doors fast enough, they do get rowdy. They don't like it if you don't open up their doors fast enough. Alright, everybody's comfortable in their cells. This is also something you have to watch, because they end up tunneling out of their cells. They can bust out of jail with things that they walk out of the canteen with, or if you end up building work programs for them, they can take tools from that area and use it as either weapons or tunneling devices. And this is not good. The most likely places that they tunnel out of are their toilets. And it takes them a while to tunnel out, but if you don't do random cell inspections to look for these tunnels, then somebody can end up escaping on you, which is not good. Alright, well basically that is Prison Architect, guys. There is so much more to it, and I'm sure so much more to come. And again, it's only in alpha stage right now, but I'm really excited to see what this game is going to turn into. And if you could please, again, just send your love and good thoughts to Pugman. I know he'd appreciate it, and so would I. He'll be back soon. We wish him well. Thank you for watching, Thank you. Bye-bye.
Save and quit.